This is in the
We know.
video.
We know. I
Okay.
know. I
God
know.
damn
And
it.
I don't. I don't. I'm not joking. I'm a big fan of the government.
Okay. All right.
Welcome back to We Kicking It
Welcome
with
back.
our
Welcome
three
Sure.
back.
hosts, Alec,
Hello.
Raekwon,
What's up?
William. That's me. If you didn't figure that out, there's something wrong with you.
Literally.
Jesus.
Anyway, on this week's episode, we'll be talking about a couple of things. What makes us upset, the things that ruffles our jimmies, and the things that put a rock in our shoe.
That's real.
Put a rock in your
Now,
shoe.
I mean, is that not an annoying feeling?
I mean,
It's a terrible
yeah, you
feeling.
gon' I just stopped to get it out immediately, so yeah.
Have you going up a wall, wondering what's wrong with your feet?
Now,
Oh,
to
oh.
start us off, most of us have jobs, right? Right. We all work
Yeah,
in
of
some sort
course.
of field of helping the people.
Yeah.
I don't listen. Nah, I'm broke 24/7.
Same here,
Tell me
bro.
about it.
Oh,
Uh, but here's
oh.
my thing.
Hmm.
For those
What's
of
your
you out
thing?
there, when you go to retail stores, please use your common sense.
No, don't
Now,
use your
as
common
someone who
sense.
works in retail, I'm just going to gripe real quick. Yap,
Don't
if
don't
you will.
don't listen to him. Don't use your common sense. Go in there, act completely belligerent and ignorant on every situation, and then once they kick you out, say you a grown person that don't know how to act in social standards,
Nah,
and blame someone their past.
nah. When you getting kicked
Nah,
out, you
let me
gotta
explain
say,
something
"I'm a
to you.
grown man." Y'all can't be kicked. The customer is always right. Okay.
Customer's always right, bro.
The
They're
customer can
always
always
right.
left.
Hmm.
In the words
Don't
of my Lord and Savior, Ice T in Homeboy from NWA, right left, he's toothless. And then they said, God damn, he's ruthless.
Ice T had nothing to do with that. That was
he's
Ice Cube.
One of them's icy, nigga, alright?
Oh my god! And then on top of that, he was talking about Dr. Dre.
Oh, Dre will fuck you up in a minute with a right. Yeah, you're right. Like, I knew it was Dre, I just couldn't think of his name at the time.
Jesus.
Anyway, the point is this. If you're making a return, for the love of God, can you just please, I don't care how far, I don't care if one person hears this, I don't care if a million people hear this, but hear me out. When you're making a return, is it too much to ask for you to have the goddamn receipt, the same card you used, and the item? Why is that so hard for you people? Tell me.
Because I always forget
Put in
something.
the comment section because I do not understand it. I will have people come up in my store and they'll be like, I want to return this lamp. And I'm like, okay, cool. Why are you returning this lamp? I didn't like it. Okay, you got your receipt? No. You got this? No. Now you gotta go through the whole store credit thing. And that's a whole other problem. It's annoying. I hate it. And if I have to keep going through it again, I will find you from this podcast and I will hunt you down like Jin Sakai.
Jesus Christ.
don't listen to him. He's just go every. Don't treat any worker like a human being. It just be ignorant and belligerent on every
No,
situation.
I have so much anger. Y'all have to remember. Y'all remember I do retail, and then I used to be a janitor. All right, there's a lot of anger I've seen. For example, you ever just watch someone walk into a bathroom while you're cleaning it, blow it
Yes,
up? I mean, blow it up. I mean, turn this bitch into the 38th parallel, and then proceed to leave without washing their hands.
yes, nasty as hell.
I haven't seen that personally, but I believe it happens.
And you know what the worst part was? This is when I used to work in the hospital. The name I cannot disclose. But
Mhm. I think you'd be fine. It's been more than enough time. I think you can say the name.
I mean, yeah, but then I feel like if I start talking about shit like this, either A, that shit, either no one's gonna do anything, or B, somehow we're gonna get that one person gonna get all bent out of shape, and they're gonna be like, "I'm gonna write a report about X hospital," and then it turns into a whole thing. I have to go to
Yeah,
court.
true.
I have to go change my name. I have to
Okay,
then become like,
you ain't gotta do all that. No, we're gonna cut
Or
that
you
out
could
there.
just,
No.
or you could just win the court and get a lot of money.
True.
the name of the hospital was St. Peter's McDetersburg.
Oh my
On
goodness.
123 Galena Street.
This man.
And some people do have to realize that they are treating their workers very unfairly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we have a new girl coming in because our upper management hates us, right?
How does that work?
And all well, because they're getting rid of our manager.
Oh.
Yeah, essentially they hit him with the: do you want to get fired or do you want to just leave on your own volition?
Mm.
Damn.
Big
And
bet.
he
I
essentially went
will.
with the one
I'd be
that
like,
looks better.
I would have been like, it's like that.
Oh yeah, only part of it is his fault. He made enough mistakes to the point where something like this was going to happen. It was just sort of like, well, I didn't think it was going to happen while I was still here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, no, it
Well,
happened, and now the new
don't say yeah.
person.
That's like who else thought was gonna be here?
True.
Well, here's the worst part: the new person already, now that they're joining up, they asked the manager that's leaving, like, "Hey, when are you leaving so we can get more hours?"
Damn.
Wild. Dang. Boy, I've been hurt.
Not
I
only
wouldn't
that,
been. They want more
but they
hours.
have sucked up all of the hours than the rest of us. You know, when I go back to work, y'all,
Tomorrow.
When?
Wednesday,
Oh.
Oh,
That's my
yeah,
next
they
day
so
fucking
off.
them
starting
hours up.
so starting
Yeah,
today, right?
Hmm.
they fucking them hours up.
I'll I will go back till Wednesday.
So, what's it, Thursday? God dang.
Yeah.
Thursday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So, you got 6 day vacation, boy. You better enjoy that.
Yeah, and when I get my check, it's gonna be 3 nickels and a dime.
Yeah, okay, you get paid more than that, but I see what you mean.
No, it feels like that. It feels like
What
that.
do you think
Yeah.
they pay me in money?
They're gonna pay
They
that
pay me
man.
in lukewarm apple juice.
They're gonna give him all the
They
change they
pay
got in their
me.
pocket. How much change is that? 62 cents.
Boy, that's a
Damn.
promotion. My normal promotion used to be a bottle of warm apple juice, a random piece of sausage, and some stale bread. A
Jesus.
great delicacy, if I will say so myself. But
This man. I don't know. But, having lots of days. Problem with work is you don't want to work, but you need money. So you hit this
oh
cycle
yeah,
of
yeah, definitely.
you hit this cycle of, all right, I'm going to work today. I'm going to work today. And then when you don't have to work, you're like, dang, it feels weird. And then you remember why you got
Not
to
for
work
me.
because you don't got no
I'm ready.
money.
I'm at work every day, so that don't feel weird to me. I'll be like, oh, I got a free day off. I'll
Like when
take
you're
it.
off, like when you're off 4 days and you hit day three or like day two, you're sort of like, what the fuck is going on?
To be honest with
Yeah,
you, it's more like when you hit. Let's say you took a week off of work, right? And you just did it with no PTO, none of that. It's just you just took the day. You just took that day off. I mean, you took that week off. The next week, when you go back into work, and you look at that check, you're like, dang.
I'm eating tomato soup.
You eat tomato. I mean noodles. I'm having
I
ramen.
mean nothing.
I'm having ramen, bro. A grape a
I'm,
day.
I'm having me nothing right now, bro.
You stupid. But that's how it goes sometimes. I'm just saying. I be mad.
Bro, shit like that. Yeah.
But that's how it goes sometimes. Um, but other than that, I hate working like retail and anything involving customers makes you slowly start to hate people.
Oh yeah,
Cause
That.
like a deep seated like. And the worst part is once you start like picking up on the vibe of which people are the problem ones, the second you know they always come into your store, you always just get hit with that wave of. Ugh.
not even that, bro. Like, even I was doing like call center work. I was answering calls for companies, and people would just annoy me. Like,
That's
yeah, bro,
real.
all right, I'm calling you about this. Okay, cool, I got you. I can help with that. And then for some reason, oh, let me cop an attitude real quick. Like I'm like you cussing at me is gonna help you get the problem fixed.
It is,
I could
bro.
end this call. It ain't nothing to me. Look, your problem's still gonna need to be solved. I could just talk to another person. This ain't my problem. This is your problem. Shoot. And then I doggone hate supervisors could also make it worse too. Yeah, this person was. Yeah, bro. Are you having a good day? Yeah, I'm having a good day. What's wrong? Yeah, bro, you going back and forth with me about this thing? I told you I need
Of
help, and I'm trying to help you.
course.
I'm asking questions, bro.
Mm.
Let me speak to a supervisor, bro. All right, fine. Get a supervisor on the phone. Yeah, tell the supervisor what happened. Oh, I would have asked this. I would have said this differently. You know what, man? Go
God
ahead.
damn
Go
it.
take that call, bro. I want to fold you. Go take that call, bro. I ain't got time for you. Go ahead.
For me, it was with my supervisors back when I was a janitor, right?
Yeah.
Was just, hey, can you go over the two so and so to go clean this room real quick? Yeah, I'll go leave my unit, goes clean it. Are you still over in two so and so? Yeah, I just finished mopping the floor. Cool, cool, cool. Could you go to the main lobby and take out the trash down there real quick? Yeah, sure, I can do that. Walks halfway across the hospital. All right, that's taken care of them. Oh, cool, cool, cool. You think you could go to the 42 West? Me, the Heart Center? I don't even go in that bitch. They'll be fine. All right, fine. I go over there, then I come back. I still have 11 rooms to clean, and the supervisor will come up there with some gall because I'm running late. I have to finally get downstairs to get my breakfast. I crack open my thing of food, and they always do that thing. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
like they find you and like you have like say you have like 5 minutes left on your break and you're trying to eat and everything, like you just sat down and they're just over there and they do that thing where they stick their head like, hey, wondering where you were.
Mhm.
Didn't see you on the floor.
Yeah.
What you up to? And it's like, motherfucker. Oh, you got grits, eggs, and bacon. Yeah. That's some good food, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to eat it all in time. I know.
Mhm.
I might as well start putting that in the fridge, bud.
I'm like, nah, bro. Watch me. Let me stop.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Don't gonna eat the container too, then burp it up.
He'll feed. He'll feed.
Bro, that's too much work. That's too much physical labor for me to be like, yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to eat this. Nah, you haven't seen me hungry, bro. I will demolish
Oh,
whatever it
yeah.
is in the rest of time.
And then the worst part is like where I used to work, they were just so judgy. Like our guy, I get it. I am a hefty boy, right?
Yeah.
But like, you sitting down, you get your food, and they're just looking at you. Like, oh, you're eating that. I'm like, yeah, what?
How dare you in my presence?
They're just like, oh, you're getting grits. You have two sausages, an egg, and an apple. Yeah. Hmm.
Surprised you eating healthy. All right.
What? What? What?
I'm
What?
like,
I thought you were
I'm like, nah, you
dip
gotta fight
grits
me.
in meat. Yeah, that's what they used to, and they used to do it all the time. Like they would just come in, or like sometimes the ladies on my unit, they would like give me money to like go downstairs and pick up breakfast, right?
Yeah.
So I'd be like walking back with like multiple boxes, and people would be like, "Damn, nigga, you that hungry?" And I'm like, "You've been at this place for 46 years, Negro. You were here since they integrated. You have no clarity and no clairvoyance whatsoever in this job. If I were to dead drop you like Robin Hood Batman in
Jesus.
your knees right now in this part, nobody will hear your screams until 6 o'clock, nigga."
That's wild.
I'm so sick. I hate how old people, specifically older folk, like they just find it so okay to just be like walking by, just be like, "Damn girl, you got some fat titties. You must be a slut." Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that and I okay, that's funny. But the only thing I hate that old people do is they don't want to. When it comes to technology, they don't want to learn how to use technology. This is your life now, bro. You're gonna have to learn how to use this. There's nothing I can do. Like I can't make it more simpler for you. I can't change this or that for you. It's not gonna happen.
Well, have you
Like,
tried?
have I tried? I'm not going to. And so, bro, I had a lady call and she was like upset about her emails, right? She's like, "Oh, I don't like the way
Mm.
my emails look." I'm like, "Ma'am, you have all your emails. They're just in different folders. I don't like that."
No, I don't.
And I'm like, "Ma'am, what do you mean?" It make it worse. She said, "No, I don't." Too. That's what makes it worse. She's like, "No, I don't." I said, "Ma'am, if you click on this, it shows you your emails from there on here." Okay. And if you go click
Don't
on this category,
matter.
they have your emails in there. Okay. So therefore, all your emails are there. They're just in different categories. I don't like that. I mean, I didn't make the system.
Clearly you did, Rick one.
And she was
Clearly
like,
you did.
there's gotta be a way to revert it. I was like, you can't just unupdate an item. Like that's not something you can do. So we ended up well, they don't. When I was working there, they didn't tell you, hey, um, if something happens, like if this whatever updates, um, you can just click on this and now change it back. I had to go through it with her and experience it firsthand to see, oh, you can change it back to how it used to look. So I was on the phone with her maybe like 20 minutes. I was like, okay, click on the press this, press that, boom, bada bing. Now it's back to normal. It's back to how you liked it to look originally. And she was like, oh, so you can do it? I was like, get off my phone. Get off my phone. I'm tired of you. Because that it wasn't like it was the entitlement that was bugging me. And you probably not gonna get that from that story. But when I was talking to her, the entitlement was there. Oh, I don't like that. You can change that. No, I can't. I can't do anything about that, man. I didn't update your phone. I didn't do this or that for
Clearly you did.
you. If you're gonna have a problem, learn the device, learn the
No.
product,
No.
because somebody's not always gonna be there to help you. That's just
Yes
how
they
I
are.
see it.
I'm paying them to be there.
No, you're not. Especially, bro, entitled people piss me off. Yeah, you gotta fix my problem. No, I don't. I may work here, but I don't have to do anything. I could lose this job. I don't care.
That's like bad.
You ain't bad. You ain't nothing.
That's like bad. What is it?
Customer service.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't care. So let me tell you about the story
You're a
about the
bad
time
person.
I was swinging on people at my job. Stop. I won't doing that. Sometimes I wish I could though.
You know what the thing is, though, now that you say that?
What?
People that get that angry till they get to that point, and it's like, my God, I'm not paid enough. I'm really not paid enough because
For real.
if you really want me to, if you really want the world in which you want to be that guy, let me do it. Let me release the beast from the southeast and absolutely proceed to jump over the counter and lose my goddamn mind. Like,
I had one customer that was a straight dickhead.
I have
you know,
plenty of them.
I don't think people understand. Like
Well, I
after
had two. I think I
2020,
had too many of them.
like I don't think people understand after 2020, we very much have gotten into the era of like, please fuck around, please do it,
Yeah.
please.
Give me a reason to lose my job. I want you to.
Give me a reason. Give me a reason to spend the night in the clink.
Give
What the
me
hell?
a
I'm spending the night in the
reason.
clinic. I'm beating his ass.
He said
I want to
clink.
win. Uh,
Not the clinic. Yeah, bro. I went to the clinic after I got done folding somebody. You know, police took me there. I don't know why. But nah, I couldn't imagine. But people, I'm not gonna hold you. I love the f around find out mentality. I love that. The more you f around, the more you find out. And I'm like, I mean, you're not wrong, because some people need to find out because you can't be going around doing stuff to people and expect everything to be sweet.
yes, I can.
Yeah, I you tell that to Johnny Somali, man in court. He had a court date back in March, early March, and he had doggone went to court. Got what happened? He went to court, and then they put a bunch of more charges on him. So now he got another court date in April. And people have like went to Korea just for them court dates, just to see him go to court. And I find that hilarious. Like they YouTube it and all. Like, I find that hilarious. Cause I'm like, imagine being so hated that people are coming to see your downfall.
Hey, that ain't nothing new. People always been like that.
Yeah, but imagine, bro. Imagine being that hated though. Like, oh,
Hey,
you going to court? I gotta see this in person. Imagine that.
and then you look mad stupid if you wins the court if he wins the court case.
Oh, he lost. He lost. Boy, he lost all of them. Well, he lost the first one. Cause he was sitting there talking junk about Koreans. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna say, oh,
Oh,
I
he's about
have
that
a,
guy,
yeah. I
but no,
said
I mean
Johnny
no one likes
Somali.
him. I keep forgetting who that is. I don't keep irrelevant people in my mind, Rick. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Irrelevant people. You
Niggas
funny.
like that, in one ear out the other.
I feel that.
Huh?
Because you just gotta realize they wasting space on this earth.
I mean, they are. I don't go on my way trying to like find because if I don't like somebody, I don't go on my way to watch their stuff. For example,
Me either.
Jack Doherty, anything he has done, I usually don't watch. I never see from him. I'm watching somebody talk about him. I never see
But
it.
my thing is that's the thing that always made me mad about stuff like that is you're giving them that engagement that they need and they crave.
That depends on the person that's watching it. Because somebody like me, I'll see Jack Doherty, for example, he crashed his McLaren. I seen that on Twitter, and then I seen somebody talk about it on YouTube. I'm not gonna go to Jack Doherty channel and watch a video from him. I don't care. I really don't. So like, oh, he crashed his McLaren. He's fine. Okay, cool. Well, I don't. I'm not watching a video from him. I still don't care about him. I
I'm
don't
watching
like him
this
as
poor
a
engine
person.
now get his ass whooped.
Bro, there's a whole video. There's I think it's a clip in the live stream where he was like talking junk to somebody, and the dude was like, "Nah, put the glove." He threw some boxing gloves at him. He said, "Put some boxing." He said, "Put the gloves on. We can fight. Put the gloves on." And Jack Doherty was like so passive. He's like, "Huh? What you talking about, man? What's going on?" And then like his friends came up. They were trying to like defend him. They jumped in front of him. He said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna mess you up." I'm like, "Oh, so where was that energy at before they showed up?"
In the trash can.
Where he got to be.
But yeah, people gotta remember, people always been like that. They ain't gonna change.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta act different when the crowd is here. The show is going,
Mm-hmm.
The show was already going. That was on the live stream.
but your friends are here though. Who you care more about? Your friends' views or the internet views? Because clearly they're watching your shit regardless, even if you look like a bitch.
I mean, yeah, I don't really care. I'm not watching anything involving Jack Doherty. I remember Jay Station. They're like, "Oh, Jay Station's like the terrible YouTuber. He done this and that." I didn't watch his channel. Then I watched people talk about him, but I never watched his channel. I never watched his videos. People like, yeah, that's publicity. Somebody, I like, yeah, somebody is gonna go from this channel to go look up videos from him and watch his videos, but that's not me. All I gotta do is just see, oh yeah, they got evidence of
I
he did
know,
this,
but I'm
this, did that.
saying
Boom, I'm
people
not watching
in
it.
general.
I'm just saying
I'm
in
saying
general
people.
too. I'm not saying like I said.
I'm
I said there's gonna be people that do it. I'm saying I'm not one of them people though.
uh,
That's what I was
this
saying.
is
I was like,
lame.
there's gonna be plenty of people that do it. I'm not one of those people. Now William, on the other hand,
Well, what?
would you be one of those people?
To do what?
Dang, were you paying attention to the conversation at all?
I heard Jack Dorsey, but I don't know that motherfucker, so I just didn't really say much.
So, let me give you a better example. Let's say there's let's say there's a YouTuber you hate, right?
Okay.
You don't watch his videos. I don't know actually.
Okay.
I don't know how you deal with people you don't like. Let's say there's a YouTuber you hate. Somebody makes a video about the YouTuber, right?
Mhm.
If you see a video based on this person you hate, are you one of those people that go out your way, like you like, oh, I hate this person, and then they made a video about it. You watch the video. Do you go to that person whose YouTube channel you hate? Would you go to their channel watch their videos after that, or do you just stay in your own lane? Do you just mind your business?
I don't know. I'm weird, and it's gonna be like a weird process, right?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like I don't like this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, I don't like Keemstar,
Okay, that's fine.
and oh my god, sorry, I'm watching a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But it'd be like I don't like Keemstar. He seems like a dick. Maybe I'm wrong, and then it'd be like, oh, well, let me just watch a video about someone talking about him and how he's a dick, right?
Yeah.
And then I watch, I get my my information from there, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Oh, so he is a dick. And then after that, I'm like, all right, well, my theory was confirmed. The man's a dick. If he's that much of a dick. And then it's like also when you like look up a video, and it's never just like Keemstar, the one video out of 150. It's always like Keemstar always is eating babies and murdering young people. 752,000 video results. And it's like, oh, well, clearly there must be a problem.
There's a
Either
propaganda.
someone,
There's an agenda being pushed.
yeah, like it's either people, someone's lying and they don't like this nigga, or he's actually out here eating babe. And then it's like, it's sort of just from there, I just sort of go, you know what? Eh, I'm not gonna watch them. I'm not gonna put the time and effort into like hating a person. It's like one of those things like on the news where it's like if I hear about them on the news and they like fucked up, I like yeah, it's horrible as it sounds. I love to hear a person's downfall.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't mind listening to a person's downfall every now and then, but I'm not gonna like spend the energy to go check out every one of that person's like videos and channels.
Yeah, I feel that. I found out. Well, I found out. I already kind of knew, but I was like, I seen something. It was like, yes, people actually hate watch this person's channel. I was like, man, I got better things to do than just hate watch somebody's videos. Don't make. I'm not going on my way to hate watch somebody's video. If I don't like you, I'm not going to hate watch your videos.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
It just because it's like, oh, all I'm doing is just feeding into like the revenue that you have. Like I'm just now becoming part of the problem, quote
Yeah, I'm a big
unquote.
part of the problem. I'm actually giving you money because I sit here and just hate watch your videos. Why would I do that? I wouldn't even have you on as background noise if I hate you. I will not be one of your viewers. I'm not funding part none of your life.
Exactly.
What?
I was like, exactly.
Oh, I thought you said they can cancel me.
I don't like it crazy, but
Let's not get crazy.
I don't know. I think the worst part is with YouTubers lately. It's just God, it's such a slippery slope. Them TikTokers, Instagrammers. It is so weird how it seems like in almost every like genre of entertainment and media, it's always been like, hey, that guy diddled some children. Hey, that guy murdered his mother. Hey, that guy ate his dog. Hey, that guy fucked
Jesus
his
Ate a
cat.
baby.
Christ. Oh my goodness.
But am I wrong?
No, but it's crazy to me. Like they'll actually like expose somebody, show proof and all, and people will still watch the videos. Like
Yeah.
I was like, what? This person got convicted of doing this, and people are still watching them. Granted, it'll be less people,
Yeah.
but I'm like, people are still giving them the time of day. No, like, oh yeah, this person's a groomer. It's funny because I know I'm gonna use Mini Lad as an example because they already got him for that. So Mini Lad's like, yeah, the best thing that ever happened to me, getting canceled. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever.
He's
Granted,
lying.
I'm not watching Mini Lad videos. I'm just
I
watching
know.
somebody
I
talk
know
about
you're
it.
not.
Yeah, I'm
I
just.
know. This is. I always hate them niggas to be lying about that. Like, bro, no, it's not. That's not the best thing that happened to you, bro. No, it's not. You're
Bro,
hurting. I know you're financially hurting, bro.
bro, he's like, what he doing that in that video? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, I love it, bro. Like, I'm in the best shape. I went to therapy. You know, I got businesses I own. They're doing great. And he's like, I just do YouTube for fun now. Like, I got businesses that are making me money. I don't need to. I
You're
was
also
like,
doing YouTube by yourself, all lonesome in the chair.
he was already doing
Sitting,
YouTube by himself.
yeah, because he did because no one liked them.
Well, it was before that. Before that, he left. He stopped playing with Vanoss and them. Like I think a year before that. I want to say if it
Oh,
wasn't a year, it was like six
crazy.
months. Bro, it was crazy because like before Mini Lad left, I remember he was my favorite member. It was between him and
Damn.
Vanoss, between him and Vanoss, right? So before Mini Lad left, I was like, dang, why is Mini Lad by himself now? And then he's like, yeah, I'm not playing with the Vanoss crew. I was like, oh, where? Well, Vanoss is my favorite member officially, right? And then Mini Lad, you know, he was dating an old girl. I forgot her name. I know it starts with S, but he was dating her. And then I slowly faded away from his videos before he was even called out for the allegations. And then
Mhm.
and then it was like, yeah, bro, he was grooming. He was grooming. He did this. He did that. He did this. And I was like, dang, I'm glad I stopped watching his videos. I kind of had to stop watching videos because they weren't as entertaining. Because after a while, it went from like him genuinely like having fun with friends to him just being loud equals funny.
Like I said, being by himself in the room, 5 o'clock in the morning, lights all out. Jack Daniels bottle in hand, in a rocking chair, going back, thinking, "Man, I miss the old days, man. I miss the old days."
It was funny because I was watching No Glenn
That's literally every.
Terrorizer.
That's literally every Kanye fan right now as we speak. I'm
I'm fucking
sorry.
with you. You ain't have to do that. You would not have to
I
do
had to
that.
do that. I had to do that. I had to do that.
The only
Are you
Come
telling me
person,
on,
like
man.
it's graduation playing like on
Yes,
vinyl in the
bro.
back?
on
I be feeling
vinyl.
that. I be like, dang. I sometimes I really be thinking, God, I'm really not a crazy Kanye fan. I be like, damn,
Yeah, I think I
I
was
couldn't
listening.
do it. I'll be hurt.
I like Kanye. Yeah,
Your favorite artist out here doing shit like this.
I think I
I'm like, bro,
stopped.
I can't even say you made graduation. You made me disappointed.
I think I stopped
Yeah,
listening to Kanye heavy after my beautiful dark twisted fantasy, and then he was. I think he made Yeezus after that album.
yeah, he did, because that's when he was on that whole "I'm God,
Yeah,
I'm God." I'm like, oh God, I'm like, turn this shit off.
it was funny. I was watching another. Let me finish this the mini lab thing real quick. But mini lab was I was watching Nogla and Terrorizer react channel, and Nogla was like, yeah, he texted me, and he was like, yeah, happy to hear you're doing well, something something. P.S. I'm keeping the meme streams. I thought that was hilarious. But about the Kanye thing though, I'm not gonna lie though, that Kanye boy, Kanye was tweaking. I stopped really paying attention to Kanye because every other time I
Fuck
heard
a
about him, he was doing something crazy.
fuck fuck a tweaking. He off a perk.
Bro, he was doing more than that, bro. I
I
think
want the same nigga, man.
I think the generosity made like the biggest, my favorite video, bro. I can't keep defending Kanye. I can't defend him no more. I can't defend him no more, bro.
You can't. You can't. Nigga was a menace.
He really did turn into like a super
A
villain.
menace. Yeah.
Slowly but surely, yeah. I think it was like
Talking about some. This is it. I'm still making millions, nigga. We don't care you still making millions or not. You know you're not supposed to be saying this.
for real. I know I was listening to
That's why sometimes this is what I hate about people. Sometimes it ain't about the money. It's just about the concept.
yeah, last album I got from
You can
Kanye
you.
with Donda. That's the last Kanye album I got.
That's why you just can't go out your way to say some heinous shit and be like, "Well, I'm still famous though." That's
For
what's wrong
real.
with people now. And then
You're not
and
wrong.
that's I'm like people just keep saying heinous shit like it's so normal just to say it now. I'm like
That
edgy jokes ain't funny, bro. They're not funny anymore, bro. Grow up. I'm tired. I'm tired of all of a sudden you can make an edgy joke about one thing, but then as soon as you make one about the thing they like, it's all of a sudden bad. And
Yeah.
it's like you can't flip the script. I'm tired of people wanting to flip the script to fit their agenda.
Yeah. I'm actually tired of like here's my thing. I hate when like allegations or whatever come out and then people already jump on sides. I'm not mad at that. Cause it's like, okay, I like this person. I'm gonna be on their side until proven. That's how I am. I like this person. I'm gonna be on their side until proven otherwise. That's how I do it. Allegations, but some people like, oh, I hate this person. They're guilty
From the
automatically. They're
get
guilty.
go.
They're guilty.
I
I'm like,
hate them.
dang.
I hated them from the get go. Like I hated them from the get go, so I know the allegations are true.
Yeah, and then some
Like,
people like
like they could get a job.
my problem is the people that hate them don't keep up with the allegations. So like they'll go to court
Of
for it or
course
whatever, right?
not.
And then like they'll be proven innocent, but that person's like, yeah, they're guilty, bro. They're guilty. And I'm like, bro, they were proven innocent. Bro, I wasn't there at this point in time. You got CCTV footage. I was at blah blah blah. I was in this state. They were in that state. How could I do
Easy, easy, right? Watch this. Then stop talking.
it? But it's just crazy to me. I remember.
That's what.
I can't, bro. I know everybody's like this. If you make something fun of something I like, I don't like you. I'm one of those people. I can't even lie. Yeah, I like this. Oh, I don't like it, so I'm gonna talk bad about it. I mean, I'm gonna have a conversation with you about it to see what you don't like about it, so I can see your point of view. But if your point of view is just nonsense, then I don't. You just stupid to me. I don't really want to have a conversation with you because it's just, for example, oh, I don't like this. I like this video game. I like the story. I like the combat. Blah blah blah. If you tell me, oh, I don't like the game, and I'm like, okay, why? Oh, I just don't like this. That's one thing you don't like. Like nothing else made up for it. That one thing just bugged you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate nitpickers, bro. Can't stand it. Yeah, bro. I was playing Resident Evil 7, bro, and the gun didn't feel powerful to me. It's a pistol. How powerful
It's a
would you expect
it's a
in a
it's a
pistol?
it's a nine mil pistol, my guy. What do you what you think you're shooting a fucking hand cannon? You're not like
I'm like, bro, like
it's
by the time you get like a Magnum, you you're gonna ammo for that is scarce, and even then, it feels powerful because it is powerful. But like,
that it's doing its job. It's supposed to make you feel. It's supposed to be powerful. You work your way to get it. If they give
yeah,
you the most powerful gun in the beginning of the game, every other gun's gonna feel like trash. That's why
ex-
they don't do that.
bro, my friend, I be getting mad, bro. He be nitpicking everything. Yeah, bro, I'll shoot the pistol in Resident Evil 7, and it didn't feel powered up full enough for me. What do you
Of
mean didn't
course,
feel
it's not
powered
gonna
enough for
feel
enough?
powered up.
Oh, I just didn't feel like I was really doing anything with it. My guy, the pistol is the weakest firearm in that game. What? How
Like,
powerful do you want it to
they're
feel?
like this isn't no shotgun. This isn't no crazy. I'm like, stop.
I never got that. And it's funny because like I don't nitpick because I don't really. I'm pretty sure I can find the fun in almost anything. Like I was shooting. I was shooting. I was playing. People talk about like how gunplay feels in certain games. Um, for example, that video you sent me, Alex, about the Killing Floor 3. He was like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
man, the guns feel. I think he said they don't feel as powerful." And he's like, "Now watch these clips between Killing Floor 2 and Killing Floor 3." And I was watching it, and probably because I'm not shooting it in game or whatever, I don't feel it. That's probably why I don't, I don't feel the difference. I
it's
don't
because it's
see it,
animation wise. Because Killing Floor 2 had the best gunplay out of one, and it's only 3 games, and
I know,
no one likes
right?
the third game right now because that game was boo boo. It looked boo boo. I ain't gonna front.
Mhm.
So use his voucher. So that's in the aspect of gunplay. I know what they mean. They had kick, they had sound. They you can tell you're doing damage. It's that's what gunplay is.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, I agree with this. I can get behind that whole because Killing Floor Three's guns just look like they let's say they look like AI, but I know it's a future and I get what they're trying to do,
yeah,
but it just the guns don't look good and there's only four. I'm like, shoot, that's less than Killing Floor 2 had, and it's beta.
yeah. That's true. William, is you good over there?
Yeah.
It sounds like you falling asleep, high key. All right. Well, let me ask y'all this.
What's up?
What's a game you looking forward to besides GTA?
Um,
GTA.
oh yeah, I forgot my potions are going because I kept picking up honeys. Um, honestly,
Mhm.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, I mean, besides the new Call of Duty that's gonna drop every year, the new the new Call of Duty is gonna drop, the GTA is gonna drop. Uh, I mean, Monster Hunter came out. I'm having fun with that.
Mhm.
So that I'm not crazy about GTA because I know I'm gonna like the story. I'm not gonna like the online.
I mean,
I
when
can
it
already
first
feel
comes
it.
out, I'm gonna enjoy it.
The only reason I know I'm not gonna like it is because the online's gonna be buggy for no reason.
Mm.
And then it's gonna remind me of Red Dead 2 and this online. I'm like, man, they really did y'all dirty.
Yeah, sometimes it's happy. What about you, William?
No, it don't.
You
That's not
said,
how it should be.
I said
It's
that's
a
how.
Oh
billion
no.
I'm
dollar.
saying for
It's a
Rockstar when they first drop a online mode, for whatever
no.
reason,
I
it's
don't. I
mad
don't.
buggy.
I don't. No, that yeah, I understand that it's buggy, but I'm talking in the aspect of how they did certain games.
Mm.
Like, I'm sorry, GTA 5 was getting updates to now, bro. 2013 game. That's over 12 years of updates. 12 years of updates.
Yeah, people still play it.
So I know people still play it, and that's a good thing. But I'm not want to pay $1 million to play a heist. That is disgusting business practice. I don't want to grind just to do one little mission. Just saying, I really don't.
I
You
feel
can be like,
that.
yeah, bro. You're like, yeah, bro. Don't you like the game? I would like the game more if I had to do 1,000 things to unlock this one piece of content that's gonna last like 15 minutes.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot of games now though.
Like what?
Well, let me see something that make you grind. Okay, so you want to do more
What?
content? I'm talking about like just in general though. Like if you want, oh, I want this skin. Yeah, grind this forever.
Okay, that's a skin. That's a skin. That's forever.
Yeah.
You wear that forever until you feel like taking it off. But I'm talking about like a mission. You're doing all this for a mission, like GTA for example. Because when niggas like, yeah, bro, I got the submarine
Well,
one mission.
here's the thing.
I was like, dang, just one? They at least could throw in like an extra couple bands or something, and then the payout's not even worth it. It's like $1 million.
for for me, it depends. I know GTA since I've been playing GTA 5 since it first came out, GTA Online, whatever. Um, I do know I'd have more experience and more money than most people when they just first hop on the game. So for me, I look at it differently because I'm like, all right, well, I already grinded X, Y, and Z. I started from the bottom. I literally made my way to the top from that game, so I'm good on that. I got everything I wanted. But I know some games you can either pay to win or you can grind to get it. But pay to win ain't cool. Grinding ain't cool. GTA has it so
Well,
you can either pay to do the DLC, the update, or you get a grind to do the update. And usually them updates, depending on the update, that junk is expensive. Like when they added the yachts, I still to this day haven't bought one. I was like, what's the point? What's the point owning one?
that's what I'm saying. What you
But
buying a yacht for? To retire on it?
to be
Because that's
honest,
all your money going.
yeah, because you
You
can't
might
even
as
do
well.
anything with it.
You might as well. You raising a whole family on that yacht now.
Yeah, I think a yacht's like 20 mil too. I was like, nah, I don't got the money for that in GTA. The only thing I did
And, and
for
then and then the missions ain't worth it. Because like I said, they be stingy with their money. They be like, yeah, we know you're gonna play your game. So it's like $20,000
yeah,
on a 1 mil mission.
yeah, William,
That's like ever since that. I'm like ever since that, they can eat my nut.
William, is you good over there, bro? Is you sleeping?
No, my allergies have just been really bad lately.
Oh my goodness, bro! I'm like mad at how loud it is. I'm like, oh my god. Okay.
Ever since that, they can eat my nutsack. Like no, I'm not doing that.
Wow!
I'm dead. But
Wow!
What?
that's
Wow!
what you said. William, how you feel about
I
that?
mean, they can.
What? I mean,
That's
yeah.
unfair.
I mean, you're not wrong. You not wrong at all.
That's
I
Either
mean,
unfair as hell, and it's shitty business practice. Like that. That's what pushed me away from GTA. You
either
you keep
grind
you
forever
can't
or
keep
yeah,
or pay for it, and
yeah.
it's like, but okay, then how about you balance it out and give me better missions that are worth the fun and worth the money?
Nah.
Nah.
uh,
That's what people
would
like. Hey,
it
you want to play
also
GTA? Nah, I'm good. Cause
would it
that's
also kill the people in GTA Online, right?
Hmm.
They have so many designers and artists and everything. Can we just have multiple designs to different houses? You know, and I'm not even saying like on scale of like expensiveness, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I would love to have like, and this is just me. Sometimes I sort of love the feel of like the shitty apartment where it's like the first one you get, and like it's really dim lit. You got beer and stuff on your counter. You got your TV. You got your bedroom. Underwear and stuff on the floor. Someone else has been here with you. You know, like but it was like I wish I could customize that. I wish I could drink my coffee, put my food. You know, it'd be immersive as hell. Can you imagine doing a heist? It finally ends at night. You take your character back to your house where you have yourself a reheatable dinner, knowing that you just stole 3.4 million fucking dollars.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? You're just sitting there eating the goddamn hot pocket.
That'd be funny. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. That sounds fire. But I like GTA no matter what. I know GTA Online is. I feel what you're saying, Alex, because GTA Online, you're gonna
yeah.
grind forever. But for me,
And that's the thing. I was like, I like GTA. I just don't like the concept of what they're doing.
I can already tell when. Here's my thing. Cause I remember when for Red Dead, I felt lost. I felt lost on Red Dead Online. I was like, what do I do? If it wasn't a story mission, I didn't know what to do. Some people
That's
like, yeah, they
real.
drop. People like, oh, they drop moonshine. They drop this. They drop that. I was like, that's something that I'm just going to help someone else with because I'm not playing. I'm not doing that in Red Dead. That's just not what I'm here for. I know it's what they're it's back in the day, but
Part of the
that's just
times, and
that's just not something I was like willing to do. But on GTA,
that's real.
I had fun doing anything. I didn't care. GTA was fun to me all around. Like, oh, we're gonna be racing. Okay, bet. Even though racing, I think the first 5 years when I was playing GTA 5, we stopped racing. I think the second year we
Yeah,
stopped doing
because racing
racing.
became irrelevant, and then it became more of let's do these missions.
Yeah, I mean, well,
I'm
it's
trying
not
to buy.
even.
I'm trying to buy this house.
I just did. I wanted to have fun, so we stopped doing races. I don't know why we stopped doing races. I need to ask them that why we stopped doing races. But we stopped doing races. We started doing more missions. I love the missions though because it's like running here, kill people. The only missions, the only heist slash missions I hated was the Doomsday heist because everybody was a bullet sponge. Oh, you shooting at this person? Yeah, they're not gonna die until they feel like it. So
Uh,
it,
that was another thing too. I didn't like that whole the Mark II weapons. That's behind DLC.
that's
You
behind
want
the
to do this
bunker.
behind the DLC?
No,
Huh?
the way they did Mark II stuff it's
Was
brilliant.
stupid.
It's brilliant, but it's kind of stupid. So what they did was they made you have to buy the first bunker, and
Yup.
then you had to research and all that for the parts. My problem with that it was RNG. You might get this part, you might not.
But then you also got to remember you gotta buy the van. Then you gotta buy the proper stuff for the van. Then you gotta buy this and this and buy. I'm like, bro,
I think the van came with the bunker.
no, it didn't.
I don't remember. It's been
It
too
didn't.
long.
Trust me. Trust me. The real reason I knew is because when I bought that bunker and they was like, yeah, you still gotta buy the van. No, I said, yeah, you eat my nuts.
Yeah, I bought both. I just don't remember. I just don't remember if they came together or not.
That's when
But
yeah, you got me toe up. No.
the only thing they had me told was
Yeah.
all the aircrafts. I was like, I'm not buying all these for what? I don't fly that
Oh,
often.
fuck that.
Hey, I was like, I don't fly that often, and I'm not gonna keep driving to the airport to pick it up. So my focus was like on bikes and cars. So, but that's just me. But GTA. But I like GTA though. I don't care. I like the. To be honest with you, when you first play it, it don't feel like a grind until you realize how much
It
something
don't.
costs.
Yeah.
The economy in GTA
That's what
had
I
me
was
like, what
like.
in the world? Yeah, this jacket that's $10,000 for this is a regular jacket.
And they just kept adding more and adding more. They recently added an AC 130. Y'all
they
didn't know that?
wasn't that what the Titan was? The Titan plane?
No. No, Titan was just a cargo plane. The AC 130 is the thing from the Call of Duty mission.
I know what it is. I just thought that was the type of plane it was. Okay,
Mm-mm.
that's crazy though. I remember they ordered that orbital laser. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, and well, guess what? On the AC 130, guess what's up there? The 110 cannon, which anyone's calling it the
Mm-hmm.
real cannon, because it's just a real cannon on the one but it's just a what they get the name of a 110.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a 110. No, no, what 110 is. A 110 is an artillery piece.
They got it. Well, I remember GTA. I remember people started hating because the griefers. That's the only reason why I hated on just playing regular online. The griefers.
That's understandable too.
Couldn't stand that. Yeah, we got these people that's just gonna kill you for no reason. And I'm like, it makes sense.
For
It's GTA. It's gonna be chaotic. But after like 5 to 10 minutes of just, hey, I'm going to kill you. You don't want to play it anymore.
for no reason.
Yeah,
It's like nigga at this point get a job.
for real. Hell, leave me alone. Don't torture somebody else.
It's not even the point of torturing. That too. That whole yeah, you gotta go in the main. You gotta be in the main lobby to get this certain stuff. I'm like, bro, you really want to get shit in an online public lobby?
They finally took that out. I'm glad they took
I
that out.
know.
But
After 6,000 years.
yeah, they took their time taking that away. Anything you hate about GTA, William?
The pay, not the best would say paywall. I hate the idea that it's very much we get new places,
Uh huh.
and like I said, the customization, right? But B, it's just like, do I really need this many places?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
He accused all these properties. Here's a new property, and another one, and another one, and another property. And it's like, here's another property, and another one, and
And then
another
the worst
one.
part is when you're broke and then you have money. One of them's out in the outskirts, the other one's in town, across the map, near the back, to the side, to the exit.
Listen, man. But that's how it is when you want to buy, like, if you want to do whatever the new content is, and they're like, all right, the cheapest one is out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. So on the
Oh
other
yeah.
side of the map from your house. I'm like, oh my god. And I'm like, oh my, I hate it here, bro. Yeah, I gotta drive to the other side of the map to go to do my arcade or my biker club gang. What else they got? The bunkers. Um, whatever, because you wanted to be the cheapest. I thought it was crazy when I found out you had to pay to move your yacht.
That's insane.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this like third. Well, how much did he say that was? I think he said like 100K, maybe a million to move the
Just for
yacht to another
moving.
spot. I was like, nah.
No.
I was like, nah, I ain't moving. I was like,
And
that yacht gonna be
you
there
tell
for
and you
forever.
go ahead the nerve to tell me there's only certain missions that give you over 100K,
Yep.
and those are the ones that are the most set up, the most nonsense.
I don't mind doing a yacht. I ain't a yacht. I don't mind doing a heist. Heist is like boom, simple to the point. I think it's like four heists. The the main four that when you first start, and then they got the Doomsday heist. That's three. So how many that? That's about eight. No, that's seven. Then you got the Diamond Casino heist. That's eight. And the Island heist. That's nine. They have nine heists in that game. And that's how you gonna make your bread and butter in that game. Like, oh, you need money for this? Do bust one of them now. Hopefully, you got a friend. GTA been out long enough. You got a friend that has GTA that's done at least every heist that owns something for a heist. But it's still like one of those things. Like, bruh, really? I gotta do a heist, bro. Like, I don't mind doing it. The heists are fun to me, but you, they get boring after a while. Same with the missions. Like, you do too much too fast, you're gonna get bored of it. But they took forever to do the heist in the when GTA 5 first came out. They took forever to come up with a heist.
Because this is like, we got other stuff to do.
Yeah. We got the beach bum update. The beach bum update. Yeah, we got new clothes for
Or, the,
man.
or the best thing ever, the hipster update. I bet y'all niggas don't remember that shit.
I remember that.
Or the flight school
I knew you
update.
was gonna say
Trash.
that.
Trash.
Yeah. Anybody want a flight school? I remember getting up. I remember in high school, every time them updates would drop, I would be online to download the update. If my internet was fast enough, I play a little bit of it to see, and then I just would spend the whole day at school thinking about it. Like, oh, what if they added this? What if they added that? What if they added this? Then I get home and be disappointed. And that's just how it was, though. I had fun buying new cars, clothes, whatever, guns, whatever. Bro. It was fun, but it's just one of those things. But that's just how it is. But you ain't got no other game you looking forward to, Alex? No other game.
I haven't really been paying attention. The only thing I was really worried about was Monster Hunter.
All right, what about you, Will? You got any games you're looking forward to?
mm, Assassin's Creed.
You're probably gonna be like one of every five people. All right. Anything else? Just Assassin's Creed, huh? You got think? You got
Other
to
than
think
that,
for a
I
while.
said, other than that, we haven't been really playing games like that.
You ain't got nothing you looking forward to.
I
For
mean,
me,
not you make it sound like I have heard the worst. There's gonna be another stuff like Fallout, and I'm excited about that. But
I mean, all right. Well, shoot. I'm looking. Shoot. I'm about to look forward to Ghost of Yotai. Uh, the Tony Hawk 3 and 4 remastered. What else? hella does. Um, what's another game, bro? I got plenty of them. There's a game called Yasuke something, and I was like, this game on Steam. I was like, oh, that game look fire. Well, I put that on my wish list. I'm looking forward to Enzoi, the first Berserker. Um, there's a lot of games, bro. It's just like, bro, I need these, bro. But Enzoi, I can't even pre-order that, and then the first Berserker that comes out the same day. So I'm like, dang, if I buy both of them, which one would I play first? Another problem I have with video games: why does nobody drop any games in the summer?
Because everyone's outside
You lying?
living life.
You
So I
lying?
say, I know, I like being outside during the summertime.
Nah, I don't. It's too hot. Depending on the time of day. But nah, usually I hate it because I'm like, bro, there's plenty of people. There's more gamers inside than there are outside in the summertime. And I'm like, bro, nobody's dropping nothing over the summer. Nobody's dropping anything June, July, or August. Those 3 months, I take it back. Usually August is when they'll drop a game, but June and July is just empty. It's crazy, bro. It don't make sense. We might get one game in one of those 2 months, but that's it.
Of course.
One major game is what I should say. There's no competition in the summer, bro. You can drop your game in there, and then October come, bro. Broketober is what they call it. Then you got bro, your game lived this cycle. Now somebody might, I'm just saying, bro. It's just weird.
Jesus.
It's just weird to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's just my gripe with nobody dropping no games in the summer. I'm not gonna say I hate October because I love the fact that we always get a new game in October. We get at least several new games in October. I just wish they spread them out more. Like GTA dropping May or July, something like that. Give us something different. It's always got to be autumn. Yeah, we got to drop it in autumn. We dropped GTA 5 in autumn. We dropped Red Dead Redemption 2 in autumn. Tired of this. But it's whatever, bro.
Because they know that's the perfect time to drop a game.
It's too much competition, bro.
You gotta think about it. Kids are going back in school. Everyone's gonna be with it's getting colder. That way, that's the time to drop content.
The best time to drop a game is in the summertime.
They're not really.
There's no competition. Bro, if there's no competition, then you have more people gonna buy your game regardless.
That ain't true.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
No, it's not. Nigga,
Bro,
no, it's not. Niggas are gonna buy your game if your game look good.
No, what I mean by that is, let me finish. What I mean by that is if there's no competition, nobody's having to, hey, I want to buy this, but I also want to buy this. There's no, hey, which one do I think would be better? It's, hey, I could buy this game because there's no competition for this game. For example.
But then you also gotta remember if niggas gonna like the game or not.
Yeah,
you can drop a game in summer, but if people don't like your game, they're just gonna say, oh, okay, I don't like this.
Okay, a good example of this will be Titanfall 2. Instead of dropping that game in between Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty, they could have put that in June or July, because that would have been a better time for that game anyway. Nobody even remembered Titanfall 2. There are so many people that missed out on Titanfall 2 because they wanted Battlefield or Call of Duty. It came out in between those two games, and and then games only went up in price, but $60, bro. That's like $120 for 2 games. You had to make a choice.
And that's what people had to do. That's just how it is. That's how marketing goes.
There's no competition in the summer. So I'm saying you would have a better chance of people buying your game in the summer because there's no competition.
But you also gotta remember this: Titanfall 1 failed.
I'm not talking about Titanfall no more.
Nigga, shut up.
I'm talking about in general.
Nigga, shut up. I'm giving you an example. If niggas saw Titanfall 1 didn't do good, the people of course are gonna go like, okay, I'm kind of hesitant on Titanfall 2.
Yeah,
they're gonna be hesitant.
But even then,
they don't go, okay, I'm gonna get it because it's dropping in summertime.
Bro, it dropped in a bad spot though, because I can get Titanfall 1. Not Titanfall 1. I can get Titanfall 2, or I get Call of Duty, which I know I'm gonna play more. And I'm like, bro, you just play Titanfall in the summer. Just an example. I really want to move forward from Titanfall anyway, but example, you play Titanfall in the summer, boom, done.
and then it's still going to end the same because people going to look at the game and be like, nah,
Bro, there's
I'm
so
not
many.
crazy about the
Okay,
first one.
here's the thing though about Titanfall 2. People love Titanfall 2. If
Yeah,
Titanfall 2,
after they slept on it,
yeah, they only slept on it because it came out in a tight spot.
but it don't. That's not the only
But
reason
that's
because
one.
Titan One Fall
But
failed.
that's one of the reasons though, Alex. If you didn't have that much competition, then okay. For example,
All
if
right,
I'm dropping, if I'm
say
dropping,
less. Say
man,
okay,
William,
babe.
bro.
I got you. I got you. I got another example for you, right? I got another example for you. What made Battlefield 2042 fail?
It was just a bad game.
Exactly. It was a bad
Titanfall 2
game.
wasn't a bad
So,
game though.
nigga, shut up. Kind of example. Kind of see my. I'll let you talk.
You
Damn.
didn't.
So I'm saying on this, right? If people see a game,
Mhm.
they're like, okay, I'm pretty hesitant on this game because I don't want to spend $60 on something I know that may be bad or good. Look, you gotta think, right? You're saying, well, it was stuck between Call of Duty and Battlefield 1. Nigga, that was Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, trash, and then Battlefield 1. And if you look at the order, right? And you look at this order, Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, which was also doing a scummy business practice by remastering Modern Warfare, multiplayer and campaign. But guess what? You had to pay an extra $40 to get that bundle.
William.
So guess what? So it's like one, two, three. So you got niggas. So you want to pay $110 to play the remastered version of Modern Warfare? The only thing people liked? No. The only niggas that doing that with YouTubers and niggas that wanted nostalgia, but nostalgia.
Okay, what I'm saying is,
But then you also gotta realize Infinite Warfare failed. The only reason why Call of Duty's still going because it's Activision. They're gonna make money regardless.
what I'm saying is, with no
And then you
competition,
got Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 sold millions again, and guess what? People stopped playing the game like that after the first DLC.
what I'm saying is, if people, if okay, Titanfall 2 comes out in summer, right? By the time October hit, when Call of Duty and Battlefield came out, I think Battlefield came out in November. By the time those games was coming out, the competition for Titanfall 2 wouldn't be there. At that point, would no longer be there because people would have already bought Call of Duty Battlefield at that point. What I'm saying is, without that competition, because I want to say they kind of shadow dropped Titanfall 2 a little bit because I didn't even know, I didn't realize it came out in October. I think it came out in October. I didn't realize it came
Yeah,
out
it
that
came
time.
out. Yeah,
But
it also came out later than Infinite Warfare and Battlefield
yeah,
1.
it came
So
out with two.
they could have pushed it to December, but no, they said, "Nah, we gonna be dedicated to October."
Yeah, and I'm saying if without that competition, by the time that those two games came out, Titanfall 2 could have went up in sales because Titanfall 2 because of when it came out is more of a hidden gem in my opinion. Cuz it's a good game, but barely anyone's playing it because barely anybody ever that competition was so tight at that point in time. So it failed market wise, not market wise, commercial wise because nobody
But guess what now? Well, I'm gonna hit you with a whammy. I'm gonna hit you with a whammy. Wait, you say it failed, right? You said it failed.
uh-huh.
And and I also agree. It failed. It was one of the best games we got.
Uh-huh.
But you wanna know something Titanfall 2 was better than?
What?
I'm gonna name two games that were made by the same company. It was better than Titanfall 1 and Apex. And I'll remind you, they could have said, we're gonna take some team members off at Apex to make Battlefield 3 because Battlefield 2 was good. We just dropped that at a bad time, and people were scared of our game because Titanfall 1 dropped and no one liked it.
I liked it.
You know, like no one liked Titanfall 1. Don't lie to
I did. I'm
yourself.
for real. I actually did.
You lying to yourself because niggas will say that game was trash.
I don't know about you. I heard a lot of 5 out of 10s, but I didn't hear it was
Trash.
trash.
That Raekwon, if my game is mid and I'm paying 60 for it, my at least be a 6.
I'm not okay.
I can't afford a 5.
I'm
If it's gonna
not
be a 5,
paying.
make it $50.
I'm not paying $60 for a 5 out of 10. I usually wait for if the game's a 5 out of 10. I usually wait for it to go on sale.
There you go.
But
That's the
Titanfall
way to
2,
do it. But you
but
gotta remember, people saw Titanfall 2 because it was brand new and looked shiny.
uh-huh.
Oh, wow,
But
this game look kind of fire. Let me buy it. I ain't gonna. I'm disappointed.
I'm done with you. But what was it? But Apex is free, and people To be honest with you, you don't like Apex. You're the only
Yeah, because I don't
person.
like battle. I don't like battle royales. I'm not crazy about battle
You're the
royales.
only person I heard say Apex is trash. But
But
it's whatever.
then wait, okay. First off, don't you say I'm the only one the nigga that said Apex is trash because you look at the whole community saying the game is trash right now.
Yeah, right now. But even then, okay, when I say that, I mean you're the only person I know that says it's trash. How about that?
Okay, yeah, and I'm one nigga. You're right. I'm one nigga
I
say
must
the
say,
game is trash.
everyone else I
But
know
then
that
guess
plays
what?
it,
If other niggas are saying, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro, this game ain't looking hot. The community ain't looking hot.
everybody I
Clearly,
know, everybody
I ain't the
else I
only
know
nigga that
that
don't
plays
agree.
it likes it. That's what I'm trying to say. You're the only person I'm like that I know that's like, oh, I don't like it. Everybody else I talk to that likes the game, regardless. They like, oh, it's pretty fun. I like blah blah blah. You're the only person I know that's like, yeah, it's trash.
Because I'm also not crazy about battle
That's
royales.
also true. But regardless, my point still stands. You're the only person I know that's like that.
Hey, like I said, when you got a whole community saying, yeah, the game ain't hot right now and ain't the fixer shit, that ain't a good sign.
Hey, bro. Anytime I look at Apex on Steam, it could be a mixed bag. It will either go from very positive to mixed, or just mixed.
Be a mix for a hot little minute.
They're like, oh yeah, next update, yeah. Now it's very positive again. I'm like, okay, but
That's what I'm like,
that's
shoot.
just how it is.
But the reason that's what I was trying to say by the example of this. They could have made Titanfall 3. They could have. But
They
they
could
said
have,
no, we're gonna be safe and stick with Apex.
yeah. But I'm saying if they drop,
Because they
for
know
example,
because niggas gonna buy Apex skins, and that's another scheme that I'm getting tired of. I'm tired of niggas buying $20 skins for a video game. And it's like, yeah, I got the skin though. Congratulations.
well, here's my thing though. If a game drops in the summer, for example, another game that dropped in the summer that I think about it, Final Fantasy 16. That game dropped in the summer. Ain't have no competition. That game did pretty good.
That's also Final Fantasy, nigga. It's in the name.
Regardless,
Come on
it
now.
dropped in the
Come on
summer.
now,
It
bro.
dropped in the
It's
summer.
it's a Final Fantasy game. Niggas are going to buy it.
But you see my point though. If you drop a game in
No,
the
nigga,
summer,
I don't, cause it's a name brand. Niggas
regardless
buy
of
shit
the
for a
game,
name.
okay, how about this then? Because I'm like, okay, I said Titanfall 2. No,
Which one?
Titanfall 2 came out in October. Okay, fine then. How
Which
about this?
one?
How about this? How about this?
Name a game. How about this? Name a game. How about this? Name a game that had no competition in the middle of summertime that was underrated. Not no name brand game, not no Final Fantasy, not no Call of Duty, not no GT. Nigga, no, I want a game that niggas don't even talk about.
Okay, when I say a game dropping in the summer, I'm talking about a AAA game. Cause I'm like everybody's fighting for October. I'm saying drop a AAA game in the summer. That's what I'm saying. That's my point I'm trying to make. I'm like,
But
bro,
they're still going. The thing is, right? Like I said, this, and you're like, oh, well, they don't got no top competition. It's a AAA game. You're right. There is no competition, but you also gotta remember it's 60 to 70 bucks for this one game, and you might not even like the fucking game.
okay, and okay, before October comes, enough reviews will have come out about the game. When I say drop a game in the summer, by the time October hit, you will have known whether you're gonna buy that game or not. That's what I'm saying. That game will make all its majority, because majority of games when they first come out, that's majority of their money right there. Unless you're a long running game like a live service game like Helldivers or GTA, for example. But those,
And then guess what? Helldivers came out fucking
yeah,
February.
it did.
That was wintertime.
Yeah, so did Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And that game
Wintertime.
apparently that game did bad selling wise. So I'm like, what you talking about? But anyway,
Which one?
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Also, I don't think that's so bad.
I was Javon, oh yeah, it's so bad. And I was like, let me do some research. And I was like, I haven't seen anything about the numbers. Anything I seen was kind of like it didn't say it failed commercially, but it didn't say it successfully sold either. And I'm like, I don't know. So I kind of
So to me, it didn't fail then.
to me, I was like, okay, so it did okay. That's how I
To me, when y'all see your game fails, I mean, it fails, and you're like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, we want to change some shit up.
Nah, they ain't doing nothing.
I ain't talking about no, oh, we failed, but we gonna be bouncing back with the same game next year. I mean, like, damn, like we failed, we got.
You mean like No Man's Sky?
Yeah. Like, I don't need you dumbing on down saying, yeah, we know our shit trash. Let's make another one. You dead ass? Yeah, I'm dead ass.
I know my game bad. We're gonna make another one though. What you mean? What you mean by that?
Like, what you
Exactly what I
mean?
said.
Like you still 10 toes down? Yep, 10 toes.
10 toes. Never switched up.
I'm like, damn. That's
That's
somebody I
actually
know. I don't believe the Final Fantasy that and Javon's retarded. So no, I don't believe that opinion.
mm-hmm.
Javon will say any game so bad if he don't play it.
It's funny. 'Cause I think he owns it.
He do. Let me tell you this. He's still gonna say the game is so bad.
Mm-hmm. You having fun with it? Yeah, it's so bad. What?
The thing is, you having fun with it.
Let me see. It's just like, yeah, it's so. And make it work. I followed them on Twitter. They were like, yeah, bro, we've been nominated for this and that and this and that and this and that. And, you know, I'm happy to see we got nominated for this and we won this and we won that. And I'm like, so bad. I'm like, it don't seem like it to me.
And that's what I'm saying. That they did so bad. I ain't gonna lie, William. I'm gonna need you to go on mute or something, dog.
For real, bro. Because, like,
Bro, you.
it's so loud. I had to turn you down.
I was like, I don't believe that. No, the game probably so good. Javon was probably thinking, yeah, it's so bad to me because I don't play like that.
Yeah. Let me see. And it's funny because I'm googling it now just to make sure, and they're saying like it enjoyed the second biggest PS5 launch in Japan.
Boom. So it's so bad then.
It's only behind Final Fantasy 16 with 262,000 physical copies sold.
So it's so bad then.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what he's talking about. I googled it and then like I couldn't get a definite answer, and I was like, I'm not gonna argue with him. I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't want to argue with him, bro. He got it, bro. I don't care enough. Sometimes you gotta pick
No,
your
like
battles.
that's when people gotta say games for summertime. You be like, oh, it was a competition. It is a competition. It's just a thing. That's just how business practices go.
What I mean by no competition, I mean like a triple
They
A.
call it like it's Brocktober for a reason.
Yeah, like for example, let's say what's a good game? Let's say this what did Spider-Man 1 come out on originally? When did that come out?
It was
September.
around summertime. Yeah, it was around summertime. It wasn't no October, no nothing. It was September because it was hot. It was hot, and we just started school.
Yeah, September 7th. If that was like June, even then though, that still would have been. It was still fire for what it was. But like in June,
Exactly.
for example, no competition really when it comes to like a triple A game. Like that's what I mean by
But
like.
it came out in September, and then it still succeeded.
Yeah, I mean, there's no. I mean, who gonna really compete with a Spider-Man game? Ain't really no way to unless someone else chopped a Spider-Man game. Ain't really no way to compete with that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If you got a certain name on it, people are gonna buy it.
yeah,
Like people go buy that Wolverine game because it got Wolverine on it.
I seen boy. I'm not even gonna hold you. I
The
want
the
it.
last time you had a
But
the last time you saw a Wolverine game was Wolverine Origins, and that was
yeah.
what year again? 2013 question mark?
2013. I thought it
Oh,
late.
2008. I can't remember. It's been that long.
I'm about to Google it. I don't know. I'm just make sure. Yep, 2000. What was it? 2009. 2000. Boy, on Amazon, that's $115. You got that. I'll be a pirate before I buy that game.
For real.
Anyway, William, you got anything else you would like to say? Anything you feel about a game should be released in summer?
Tired of painting arm and a leg.
You tired of painting arm and a leg? Okay.
Tired of paying for my whole house.
This man.
What I got right now, like some more multiplayer options for friends.
I feel like you staying safe in the middle between what me and Alex are saying.
Yeah, a bit. I'm more of the. I'm a bit of both world wonder. Like, do I want to have a nice, secure single player experience? Yes, but do I also want to have this great, like, you know, The greatness of having one of my friends just sort of like dress up as an NASCAR driver while he's playing inside GTA and proceed to rob a liquor store. Yes.
I don't want games fighting over my money. That's what I don't want. For example, they
But
say.
hey, dog.
I'm
But
giving you an example.
that's just how the business practice
That's
goes.
the problem. Though. Let me give you an example for real quick. I know Borderlands 4 is supposed to come out in September, right? GTA 6
Hmm.
is supposed to come out sometime in the fall. So somewhere around there is when GTA 6 is supposed to come out. This is
Hey,
assuming
real,
it. Yeah,
real
they
quick.
they supposed to come out fall this year. That's assuming
Well,
it don't get delayed.
but
So
guess what though? But guess what? And here's the major difference. Both games are going to win in their own little way.
yeah, but
Yeah, GTA is gonna sell. It's GTA.
yeah,
Borderlands is gonna sell. It's
it's Borderlands.
Borderlands.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's gonna sell regardless. It been different. It was like some like, damn dog, I ain't gonna lie, we kind of really the underdog in this situation.
Shoot, I know Tomb Raider. I think they dropped Tomb Raider. I want to say two. The Rise of the Tomb Raider. I think it was that one. If it wasn't Rise or Shadow of Tomb Raider, whichever one, they dropped one of those right around the time Fallout 4 came out. And
Bad idea.
yeah, that
They knew Fallout 4 was gonna sell. It's Fallout 4. Niggas been asking for Fallout since New Vegas.
and that's why I'm like, bro, if Tomb Raider came out like in the summertime, it would have been fine. I know it undersold because people were like, oh, I mean, oh Fallout. I'm buying Fallout. I don't care about Tomb Raider. Fallout. That's what I'm like. If they chose a different day, it'd have been fine. But I'm just saying, some games. I feel like it goes with music too. Some people should know when to drop what on what day. Because if you in a store, you're like, all right, I gotta buy a CD. Should I get this new
But
little
then,
Uzi or should I buy this little Wayne? Who have I
but
been
then you
liking
know
lately?
also. But the
Hey,
thing is though, you also got to think of this too.
Mm-hmm.
they
Tomb
interject
Raider,
real quick.
Tomb Raider, Tomb. Oh, go ahead.
Y'all, I got groceries on my porch. I need to go get them.
Okay,
Got you.
you can mute
Okay.
yourself while you go get them, bro. It's all right.
Okay. I just didn't want y'all to be like, where'd he go? Where'd he go?
It's fine.
But this is what I'm saying, as in Tomb Raider, Fallout, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, PS3 days.
Yeah.
Then you got Tomb Raider. I think it was a Tomb Raider they brought back. I think it was like 2013. I think it's for the Xbox One, yeah, it's for the Xbox One. That was a survival one. It was more of a survival game, more serious like. And then they made the other one. It is like, okay, you gotta think, what's more known?
15.
Fallout 3 is more known. Is it a bad idea to drop it around that time?
That depends what you're talking about.
Fallout 3 is more Fallout's more known. It's been out longer, way longer.
So then the original Tomb Raider games?
Yeah, in the original Tomb Raider, like PS2, no, like 19. It's
PS2
like
and
PS1.
PS1.
It's like PS1. But you also gotta think it's two games. It's two games of the series.
Okay, Rise of Tomb Raider. It was the second one. Rise of Tomb Raider. It was
Yeah, like I said,
snowing
two
one.
games. They got two. Fallout got a whole lineup.
Hold up, wait. Tomb Raider got more than two games. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying on new gen. It's a
Oh,
new gen.
well,
It's a new gen compared to
that
the
would have
four.
been.
You think because you also gotta look at promotion art. Who's promoting the game better? Fallout 4 is promoting every little fucking thing. You can build your own base. You can do this. You can romance characters. You can do that. You can do this. You got mod support. You got that. You got this. You got that. You also got the content in the game. Fallout 4 had more content that more niggas like. And then Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider had its cycle, which was survive, climb, get treasure, get money, dip.
Get
Oh,
treasure.
and also great story.
They weren't even really showing
When
off that they don't really. You don't really Tomb Raider. You don't really Tomb Raider in the last game.
exactly, which is crazy, but it's but that's what they're going to call the game. They say, hey, we don't even call it Tomb Raider. It's Tomb Raider. Even though you don't even look at tombs no more.
I mean,
It's more survival.
she said, and I quote, "Tombs, I hate tombs." So it's whatever.
You ain't Tomb Raider then. You just hate tombs.
Amen.
Just, there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's why now they're trying the hardest to resell these old Tomb Raider games. Because I remind you, I just hopped on PlayStation Store to prove a point, and them niggas like, yeah, you want to buy this Tomb Raider? No, nigga, ain't buying Tomb Raider. The only Tomb Raider game I want to buy is one for the PS2 days, where they give you an AK-47, the first the demo, and I think there's some with dinosaurs in it.
I think that
I
one
think.
is in the new remasters. I believe that one's in was it 3, 4, and 5?
I
I,
think so.
I believe it's in that one. Cause I was say they remastered them too. So I mean,
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And now, mind you, all this money that they're putting into remastering these games, they could put into a third game, but they say they're playing it safe.
they already did a third
Let's do
game.
nostalgia. They did?
Yes, that's what Shadow of the Tomb Raider was.
I thought. Wait, so how many?
It's
I
Tomb
thought it was only
Raider.
two.
It's Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Okay, three. So that's three, and you got Fallout, whatever, to four. And like I said, Fallout 4 is from everything. They knew Fallout 4 was gonna have mod support. You just got Tomb Raider was just like, yeah, we're more of a story game now than anything. It was like
Tomb Raider games are
a lot, especially include the old games.
there. There's 20 games,
Yep, same told you, there's a lot.
but compared to that to Fallout,
Yeah, but Fallout also has mod support. More, call my phone.
I like to say, I think more depends on what you enjoy more. Because one's a
I can't
how
say
would I
that
describe
because
it? Because they kind of
I
are the
can't
same
say that.
in some aspects.
I can't say that because one's still here and one isn't.
You want Fallout 76?
And yeah,
I mean, they don't have a MMO doggone Tomb Raider game.
and Fallout 76 was garbage.
It started out garbage. It might have got better.
Yeah, it might have gotten better. Am I gonna test that water out? Fuck no.
We got William for that. He tested it out. He's not here right now. He could, you know, when he gets back, he could let us know. But hey, man,
Bro,
that's just not for me.
what?
I want another doggone division game.
Me too. But the way it's looking like we get that no time soon because everyone focus on everything else.
When did the last division? When did the division come out? March
One
12,
second.
2019. God dang. And now I'm here all alone. All right, well, I'm going to pause. But I'm just saying. How much older? 'Cause I don't feel like Fallout's that much older, but it probably is. Let me see.
That's what I'm talking about.
1997.
I'm like, one's still here, the other isn't. Sometimes you're gonna be because when did
Bruh.
Fallout 76 come out?
Hold
What?
Up, hold
Did
up.
I hear someone talking about my lost blood?
Hold up. Tomb Raider is older than Fallout. Tomb Raider came out 1996. Fallout came out 1997.
But guess who's still here kicking?
And that's
Yeah.
I can't really say that because that's
Yeah.
unless Fallout.
Because once you
doesn't
start
get-
going out, once you start going out that, yeah, bro, we remastering the games route. You're pretty much GGs.
Nah, it depends. It depends. Because I mean,
On
Tony
what?
Hawk, them games is coming out remastered. They're pretty good. Granted, it's nostalgic, but still.
There you go.
I mean, doggone what's that game? I almost called it Chrono Trigger. It's a Switch game. I forgot the name of it. Oh my god.
Like you said.
The game that had what's his name from Smash? He's in Smash. What's his name?
Which one? There's a million niggas in Smash.
Let me give you. I'm gonna say his iconic one. Backslosh. Him. I forgot his name. He has
What?
a red sword. He has a red sword. He sounds Australian. Not Chrono Trigger. I think it's not Chrono Trigger.
Xenoblade?
Yes.
No.
Xenoblade. Yes, it's Xenoblade.
Oh.
I was say they came out a remaster for some of their games, and they still kicking. They just came out with 3 couple years ago.
You also gotta remember that's a Switch game.
Regardless.
That's a dedicated fan base right there.
I mean,
come on now.
That's
There you go, man. That's Nintendo. You think it was one step toward Nintendo?
I'm just saying.
All right, to this day, Nintendo could drop any game that failed. They still gonna be okay. They got Mario. They gonna make. They gonna like, oh, let's say less. So our game was trash. Say less. We'll make another one. Just to piss y'all off.
Let me give you a better example. Devil May Cry, because they remastered the first 3 games and then came out for a remake and then 5.
That's also Capcom.
And then it's getting an anime like next month. Another anime.
But like you said,
they got one. They're getting another one.
But like I said, this is what I'm saying. There's a difference between Tomb Raider and Devil May Cry. Who's had more recent games? Devil May Cry.
I mean, the last game, when did Fallout 76 come out? I want to say 2019.
It was on that time. But like I said, when was the last Tomb Raider
2018.
game?
It was 2018 was Fallout 76.
All right, cool. When was the last Tomb Raider game?
2018 as well.
Damn. Crazy world we live in. Crazy world we live in. Who's still here? Who ain't?
They both still here.
Nigga, no, because what's depending on remasters, and like I said, that's playing it safe. You could be like, oh, you gonna keep dropping remasters just because we know niggas like the old games. Like you told me, there's 20 fucking games of Tomb Raiders.
Yeah.
Yes. You think they're gonna pay? You think someone's gonna buy all 20 remasters of Tomb Raider? No.
Yes. There's somebody out there gonna do it.
No, they're not. No, they're not. That's 20 games.
They're gonna do it. They probably won't remaster the last three, but somebody's gonna buy all 20. Like if they was to remaster Fallout, you best believe. If they're to remaster,
Nah, they're not gonna remaster Fallout. They're not gonna remaster Fallout.
If they were to remaster new, what's it called? If they were to remaster New Vegas, guaranteed money.
Oh yeah, that's New Vegas. Yeah, they of course that's a great game. Like I said, you said it's guaranteed money. That's playing it safe.
Exactly. They trying to play. They need look. The way I see companies remastering games because they're like, "All right, we running low on funds. Remaster something they love. We're gonna drop something new."
There you go.
It may not be that franchise, but they're gonna drop something new. I don't even remember who.
Hey, real quick.
What's up? What's up, William?
Oh my God. Yes, I'll be right back.
More recording time that we have because I need to talk to y'all about some stuff.
We an hour and 26 minutes in.
Damn.
We could finish it. We could wrap it up here. I was like, I'm about to look up something though. Oh, I forgot what I was looking up. It was Tomb Raider related. Tomb Raider company. Let me see. The Tomb Raider. Who made this game? Eidos and Nixes. Okay, Eidos Montreal. Let me see. So, Eidos Montreal.
Extra time wasted. Love it.
That's how it be.
Shouldn't be.
That's how it be, bro. But okay, so they made. Oh, they made. See, look at that, bro. That's crazy. The people that made the Tomb Raider game, they made Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Boom. Cool. Good for them. That made it. That succeeded. People love that game.
I mean, they love it, but it didn't. Commercially, it failed.
Really?
Yeah, people thought it'd be more like the Avengers, so they were scared to buy it.
That's understandable.
I must say, man, I don't blame them either because Avengers came out, then that dropped, so it's kind of like, oh. But anyway,
Yeah, and Avengers.
We're gonna end this.
Avengers didn't sell good at all. That was not good. Bad eats.
But we're gonna end this here. We're gonna continue next time with y'all. So we're gonna catch y'all in the next video.
Catch on the next one.